Mark Anthony here from Sigma, and I'm here with none other than Vladimir Malakchi, founder and CEO of Xanada Investments. How are you doing?
Hi, Mark. Always good. Always happy to be here.
Nice to see you. It's October, the 2nd of October, and it looks like we're just entering summer at the moment.
Fully.
It's-
I think this is the best summer than summer itself in Cyprus.
Indeed, it is. I mean, we are in a country with two seasons, I like to call it. We have a whole year of summer, and then we have a bit of spring, and then it's summer again. So it's a beautiful country to do business in, and I understand that you've been in Cyprus now for some time. I came up with a couple of questions that I am really curious to exposing to the industry itself, to all our Sigma friends that are watching us, and I'd like to jump right into it, Vladimir, if you allow me to.
As you wish.
Super.
Your scenario.
My scenario. So let's find out from your perspective. As an investor, okay, as an investor's perspective, how do you evaluate risk versus innovation when considering a startup is a fast-moving sector in the iGaming business?
See, the problem here that most part of investors, they're not looking for innovations itself. Depends. If there's innovation to add in some value, which is understandable, yeah, we can go innovation versus risks. But if we're going to usual investment procedure, in Xanada Investments, the only main risk for us is the amount of people that we're investing and also their expertise. This is what we're looking for. It doesn't matter what they're doing. Innovation products, some very old school product, it doesn't matter. Depends. Like if we understand that this team, these founders, these people are confident, they have enough expertise, skill set, understanding. I don't know. We can give them resources. We can give them additional money. I don't know, additional expertise and so on, and they can do it. I don't care. It will be innovation or some old school feature, or I don't know, very understandable product. But an overall in Xanada investment strategy, we are trying to invest more in. I can't tell less risky because in our industry it's not possible. Everything is high risk, high reward. But in overall, in things that we understand, because we want to be a real smart investor, not like everybody is telling like, oh, we're a smart investor, we can provide you anything,
sure.
and they have no knowledge in this. So we're trying to invest in things that we really understand how they're working, to come to the project and say, guys, it's cool. We already paid for these mistakes. Don't do it. We paid a lot of money, so this is the right way. Do it here, and we will save a lot of money.
Fantastic.
This is our strategy.
That's good. Well, I mean, in what areas within the iGaming ecosystem do you think are currently undeserved by investors?
I can't tell it's undeserved. I think it's not the right.
Underserved, I would say.
Undeserved. I think it's still a lot of options in cases how to work with retention case, because everybody is like focusing on acquisition, like American road trip, like dropping, upping, dropping, upping, and so on. So I think the main focus and where a lot of investors are interested in looking for, but I didn't see a big amount of products that can serve it on 100%. Yeah, we have some that, but in overall, it's not still enough. There's plenty of space for this. It's focusing on retention, working with players, personalized stuff, and everything that is bringing from closed niches like game dev, like mobile gaming, I don't know, any kind of usual mobile applications. So more industries, more stable industries, take a lot of features from how they are working, even e-commerce, for example, because e-commerce is focusing on each cent. iGaming is not working with this. So we need to take a lot of expertise from these niches, create new products, and bring them to our industry.
Interesting observation, Vladimir. So with this said, which emerging technologies or innovations are currently influencing investment strategies in the iGaming sector?
To be honest, none. I'm seeing some tryings to, as usual, to put a lot of buzzwords like blockchain, AI, still, a lot of everybody's trying to put AI and so on. But I can tell that it is influence.
Okay.
We're still pretty old industry and very careful with choosing anything new. So very quickly we can choose, okay, this is interesting product, we can try, I don't know, this small cohort, we can try in this. but I didn't see the huge impact that is okay. Like I don't know, AI technology created. I don't know. I've seen the ideas of creating slots by a full AI, which is creating like in 5 days, it's creating a new game. I'm still waiting for this because this kind, if they realize it on really 100 percentage, I think this will change. This will be a huge change because right now you need thousands of people, like hundreds of people, to create some good slots and overall to create at least like 50 slots per year. If AI technology will start doing it in 5 days, you can imagine like it will change the industry in overall. But for now, I'm seeing it small steps in it. So AI for sure. Some cases of services based on some, let's call it blockchain, crypto, and so on. They are changing a bit, but mostly like the payment gateways and the payment wallet. And
So you see it like me. There is a bit of a push, though.
of course,
There is a movement, though. It's not at a standstill, I would say.
there is always a movement. Everybody is trying to think. The problem that our industry is carefully chosen because one wrong movement will cost a lot of money.
100%. And as you said, it's a high risk industry. So, of course, the steps need to be measured to the dot, I
Yeah.
would say. Thank you for that. So, what do you see as the biggest challenges for iGaming companies trying to scale globally in today's regulatory and competitive environment?
The problem that a lot of projects, when they started, they're scaling too fast. And I think it's usual, it doesn't matter what the industry is. When you scale very fast, then you meet the problem because you are scaling what? Sales funnels, marketing, and all of this. Everything that is bringing you money, because this is your main goal. When you create a small business, you want to earn money. But you forget about some systematization and some operational stuff. And that's what we're meeting to scale to next level. Because from 0 level to, let's imagine, the first level or the second, it's okay to grow without system, without operational stuff. But to grow to third, fourth, and fifth without full system processes, reports, and all of this stuff, it's impossible in my point of view. So when you grow up here really fast, then you stabilize. In the best scenario, you stabilize. In most cases, you are dropped down because you start working on the processes, you start working on the features, on operational things, and this is thing that a lot of businesses are dropping. You won't, I think you won't trust in it, but even the huge groups which now have like 4,000, 6,000 people, if you jump inside, you will check what they have. You will find that they have a huge amount of problems exactly with systematization of the process, with the connection departments between each other, and understanding how everybody, every unit should speak to another unit and how to optimize it in the right way. This is a huge problem.
Wow. Well, I'm glad that you told me this because I'm going to look right into it. It's a good insight. I appreciate this, Vladimir.
They won't tell you truth. If you invite them to interview, like tell me how many problems you have with your systematization. They're like, we are okay, everything working super. We're a top company in the industry, like 100%.
It's a natural jargon then. Okay,
course.
okay. I'll have to make a more extensive research then. I'll make sure to to follow these little guidelines. But how do you expect the increasing regulation to influence investment strategies within the iGaming sector over the next few years, let's say?
Honestly, I have only bad scenario now and only bad case because regulations destroy one of the businesses that we invested in fully, like in one day.
Want to talk about this?
No, but
I tried.
no. I don't want to open a lot of details about the projects, but the problem here that if the regulations is measured and they're in communication with the players on the market, I trust that this is very useful thing because it's defend not only players at the end of the day, it defend even the product themselves and defend investors, because if products and businesses are defended, we're defended as well, because we won't have an option to waste a lot of money and time. But for now, we're seeing in a lot of countries that regulators, like, we are here, we know everything, they have no experience in working in iGaming, they don't understand how the business is working, so at all, nothing, and they're not gonna to speak with the players on the market. And this is the huge gap that we're seeing. And a lot of companies and a lot of funds were always trying to speak with these regulators, to speak with the laboratories, and tell guys, just come to us, ask us, propose us. We will give you. We're not interested probably in this market. If you want to avoid some, I don't know, point of interest of some business, ask businesses from another markets.
Yeah, exactly.
We will help you, because at the end of the day, all the markets are pretty the same. Yes, players and other players' behavior is different and so on, but at the end of the day, the whole overall business itself, it's very, very close to similar. So just come to other players, ask them, collect 100 opinions, and then make some new regulations. But for now, I think a lot of regulators are making like, let's do it like this. Nice, nice. I like this approach.
Interesting.
And this is destroying markets. And the problem that they provide a lot of regulations, they provide a lot of penalties and all of this stuff. But their main goal to destroy black market, the only thing they are doing, they grow black market. So you
Yeah,
spend
they're incentivizing it, right?
you spend a lot of time, you spend a lot of money, a lot of people working and receiving salaries. At the end of the day, you didn't reach your goal. You even make it worth it. If the business is doing like this, business is closing.
Agreed.
Management fired, business closed. I think with some governments, regulators, we need to do the same, and probably this will change the situation.
Definitely a change that needs to happen soon, I would say.
I hope so.
Yeah, for the good of the industry, 100%. Super. Listen, let's address the elephant in the room. Sigma Central Europe, right? It's around the corner. In 1 month from today, we're going to be meeting at the floor. We'll be hugging each other, welcoming each other to this amazing, amazing expo that we have in store for you guys. But with this just around the corner, what are your expectations for the event? And how do you think it will impact not just yourself, not just Xanada Investments, but also the industry on a whole?
First of all, I've heard that it should be a huge event, much bigger than it was before. Honestly, I never was in Rome, and so for me, and I think for a lot of people, it will be a good occasion, because I'm usually traveling only where like events, where I have no more time to travel somewhere else, except my wife choosing some locations and like incentivize me to go there. So yeah, it's will
I
be.
like how you chose the word incentivize. I love it.
So from the business perspective, I think Sigma was always, first of all, it always was in November, and it was the closing results, because in December nobody's like working on something new. Everybody's closing what they have, working with the players, and so on and so on. So it was always the closing event, and also speaking with everybody about how the year was go, what are like new things, what are you going to do for the next year. So it's a kind of the end and the beginning at the same time. That's what Sigma for me. And also it's the last, let's call it the last option to see all your friends from the industry in one place, because after this there is no ends. So this is more like friendly business event that we have, but at the end of the day, all these friends are making businesses with you. And this, I don't trust in this, like when you're making events on the conference, meetings and so on, that making you business. No, it's always friendship meetings. And then with these friends, you decided, are you going to meet to make some businesses together, some cooperation and so on. So this is what I'm expecting from home. I expect to see a lot of friends. I expect this year Xanada Investments is testing a new booth strategy. We're bringing several of our projects to the booths. They have their own spaces, so we're testing a new strategy on this. We tested already in one event, then Rome will be a close. So I hope all my projects will receive a huge impact, and everybody will see them. So that's the main idea and main expectations.
Sigma has absolutely no doubt about this. And of
hope
course,
so.
Vladimir, you are on the cover of the Sigma magazine this November. You are going to be the main man on the magazine front cover. Vladimir Malakchi.
I'm becoming shy.
No, it's okay. We can edit all that out. But I would like to close with one thing. The first part is a question. How long have you been in Cyprus now?
To say, like, I've started preparing this company for the Cyprus from 2021, but I never think I will relocate here. I started relocation when the war in Ukraine started, and so already like for 4 years. So this, like, initially we chose this location because we already start preparing it, so there was no like choosing where to bring. But I think first year we didn't understand anything about the Cyprus, because everybody was focusing in like relocation, all this stuff. But after the first year, I start liking it. So for now, when you're thinking and like I don't know, somebody's telling we don't like it and so on, so guys, keep calm. I had a friend of mine who was living here for 11 or probably already like 12 years. And when I met him, he told me, you will enjoy Cyprus. You will love it. You will see everything. Well, I told like, I don't love it. Everything is slow. This is not working. I don't understand how to. So like, siga, siga. Everything. You will understand everything. Just give it time. So for now, after 4 years, I can tell like, yeah, I understand it.
Okay.
It's in some way I'm not okay with this. Why? Because the Ukrainian mentality is like rushing, moving faster and so on. Cyprus is not about this, but I'm finding balancing between this awesome weather all the time. So you're feeling, I'm probably feeling much happier here because seaside, a lot of people good, good weather, everything is going. Plus, I think for these 4 years, it's highly developed because honestly I'm comparing even 4 years to people who's comparing 10 years. They're thinking that it's developed from the village to the city, and that's what I tend. And I'm feeling the small part of it, but even in 4 years I'm seeing a lot of development, a lot of new buildings are creating, new places, restaurants, a lot of people are coming. Let's be honestly, half of our industry probably like from the feelings living here. So I was counting if I want to meet each one. I think like for next several years, I will have meetings each day, at least one meeting with a new person
That's
easily.
amazing. That is
So
amazing.
a lot of people from the industry here, and it's giving a lot of feedback, and you can speak with them and like not comparing, combining friendship and business and places together, and good weather and a lot of good people. Like what the best place? And of course, like let's be honest, taxes are one for sure a big advantage.
Quite attractive. Yeah, it's true.
Like all the businesses from the scratch, it's much easier for them to create the company in Cyprus. Government is not so slow. Like of course, it's slow in comparison with Ukrainian, but it's not so slow comparing with other European countries. So you can create easily a company, opening bank account, and then working with this, receiving tax
100%.
advantages. So it's super.
I think Cyprus had a very good base for banking and fintech. You know, before Sigma, for instance,
Yeah.
I would say decided to lay their anchors over here. For the past 3 years, I strongly believe that Sigma has managed to attract the receptive attention of the industry to a point where it hasn't just stabilized, but it has grown tremendously. Now, from all the regions of the world that have decided to say, okay, we're making Cyprus our home, we are going to create a business out of it, and we're going to take the advantages and grow and whatever. Have you managed to come in touch with Cypriot companies, with Cypriot-owned companies, and how have they received your company's products? How's the synergy?
So yeah, I don't think you can live in location and not working with the locals. It's impossible, and especially Cyprus is about connections with the people and with the relationship about with them. And you can't live here productively. Live here, not like kind of somewhere else. But if you want to work here, you need to work with the locals. I can't tell that we're working with everybody locals, no, a lot of them, but there are a lot of good local companies that are helping us from the legal structure, from the financial, even like fintech structures that are helping us, and because they know a lot of banks, they know a lot of stuff, and so we're not speaking, only with our industry. We're speaking with a lot of others, and there are a lot of good companies for us, which are founded by Cypriots and with a business mind, and it's very interesting to speak with them and to work with them. Also, like all the offices, buildings. The whole kind of rental stuff is is usually owned by the Cypriots. So yeah, it's good.
Fantastic.
And
Fantastic.
most part of them at the beginning, I think they didn't accept us very good because a lot of people are coming, and let's be honest, not all the people are cute and funny. So but after some speakings and after you understand how they think, what is important for them, because if you want to build something good with a Cypriot, invite him for a good dinner.
Yeah.
Really, like not speaking about the business, not coming to just invite him for a good restaurant for a good dinner. Ba- Base your conversation as usual on the relationship with the people, and then he will become your really close friend, and you can build anything together. And he will enjoy you, because you're a guest anyway. Doesn't matter, like I'm a resident of Cyprus, I'm still a guest, and I still need to understand some cultural aspect. I am not okay with all of them, of course. Like I want to, to put my own as well, but we're trying to find the balance between this.
Okay. I have one last thing I would like to drive your way,
Sure.
Vladimir. And I know you're a busy man and you have a very packed schedule. So I appreciate every second that you've spent with us
It's
over
always
here.
pleasure, bro.
However, you and I have shared the stage a couple of times in the past at the Sigma shows, where we have hosted the Sigma Startup Pitch. You
Yeah.
know? So this is where your strengths really came to fruition. Would you like to maybe guide us very briefly on your experience at a Sigma stage, judging all these fantastic startups with amazing ideas and all that? But I'd like your take as a conclusion to this interview.
What do you want exactly to hear? Like,
I
is
would
it
like
is
your
it
experience. What you thought it was going to be versus the reality, being on that stage, listening to these pitches, judging, giving your points, and ultimately changing people's lives over here, Vladimir.
Um, I never expect anything from startups, because the only thing is it's very difficult to come to the stage and speaking for 3 5 minutes to present all your project, because you put it the whole life in this and probably years already, and then like coming and explain in 5 minutes to some, I don't know, four unknown people, or probably okay well-known people, but anyway they are nobody for you, and explain them what's your idea, how did you put it, and why they need to give you some gifts and some awards and some money. It's very difficult, so I never expected, but I like how this growing from level to, because I think I was from the first one startup pitch that was creating to the
Yeah.
to the last, and I hope I will connect it for all other years, because I'm seeing the huge development in this. All the things are coming. More comfortable software is very important, by the way.
Yeah.
It's, of course it's important. Like more like stuff working, more technical things, and so on. So for now, I'm seeing, and also the very important stuff. People that are presenting projects, they are coming more and more well prepared. Because at the beginning they were thinking like, okay, it's nothing. Why we should pitch it? Okay, we'll come. Somebody will listen to us. After they start understanding that pitches is important part of your marketing strategy. It's probably the easiest way to receive a huge attraction of investors, possible potential clients, media, cover everything, and you're not paying anything for this.
100%.
It's, I'm sorry, but it's fucking free. And you are coming, you're receiving everything, and you're in possibility. I know a lot of cases from the startups after Sigma, when we are discussing with the project investment, other investors, to reach investor for free, like, and to start speaking about the money, it's very hard process, and you need to well prepared. Here, coming for the stage. So I'm thinking that's in some cases it's a huge contribution to the industry, because all of these small startups in some day they will become a huge business, and the potential change the industry.
Thank you very much, Vladimir. I am very thankful that you came over here. It's always organic talking to you. It's effortless.
Likewise.
Like we've known each other for about 3 years now.
Yeah.
So, and we've always been strong. Sigma is very appreciative of your support,
Likewise. Always.
of your contribution, not only to our shows, but also to the industry as a whole. I'd like to thank you again, not just on behalf of myself, but on the industry's behalf.
Again, making me shy.
No, just thank you very much for adding
Thank
value
you, bro.
to us. We'll be seeing each other in exactly 1 month
Yeah.
in Rome. Vladimir Malakchi, CEO, founder of Xanada Investments.
The name. Thanks, brother.
Thank you.
See you.